Hey guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 22 Career Mode Youth Edition here with Bristol Rovers, and we will finish out our season here. We're pretty safe here from relegation. It's not completely out of possibility. If we get a draw, we will avoid it, and it's been a rough go here towards down the stretch. The offense has just gone and teams have really been able to pounce on us. So it's a battle here. We're on the road to Crystal Palace. We'll see what we can do here. Final game of the season here with our first year in the Premier League. And so we have two players we're going to bring into the academy or into the first team. We want to try and get them out on a loan. Actually, you know what? We're going to bring in... Do we bring in everybody? I think we're going to bring in Cardoza and Ando, and do we bring in Petrov? He's 17. I think we do bring him in, see if we can get him a loan as well. And so we will get this one here underway against Crystal Palace. Final game of the season. Need a draw to guarantee our chances of staying up. Let's see how it goes. And we'll get this one underway. Oh, Bokus misses. Big shot in. Oh, it's every time. We couldn't get past the little deflection there, and Bokus got pulled out of position, couldn't get over in front of him in time, and they put it in 1-0 to start the game. Oh, Gibbs takes the ball away, has Carr with him. It's going to be Gibbs and Carr. Gibbs up to Carr. Carr, heavy touch. Can't beat the keeper. Loose ball, Sandvik. Can he send it back? No. Keeper gets back in time, makes the save. And this game just does not want us to score lately, as we just cannot find anything past these keepers. Drive in here. We'll try and center it. And Moraes makes a big save, flops up in front of him, and he grabs the ball. Sandvik drives forward here, and he has some space here. Drives right into the box. It didn't have the angle. Sends it right at the keeper. They drive in here. Another one into the box. Dangerous here. As they get it to the top, Bokus intercepts it and blocks it away. Into the box, Bokus right in front of it. Does a great job there and keeps it out. Lozano gets tripped up there. It's taken down. It's floated into the middle. Big shot, and we're right there to knock it away. Through the middle here. Another big shot, and that one falls easily for Moraes, and that will do it for us here. First half. Not much action here in a game where we really do need a result and have not gotten anything going. It's 1-0. Sandvik gets it up here. Oh, and it's played back to the keeper. Wood never got on the ball and couldn't get the shot away. Rolled back here, has Gibbs. Gibbs now fighting off to Wood. Wood sends it across, has Sandvik, who takes it, puts it, wide of the net. Just miss a great opportunity. Wood sends it up here, has Gibbs. Gibbs now back out wide here to Wood. Wood going to drive in here. Has the ball back to Gibbs. Gibbs! Oh, and it's right off of the defender. Can't get cleared, and it goes back to Carr. Carr now onto Vitali. Has Carr again, and can't get that shot away. Crystal Palace send it away again. Gibbs into the middle here. Has Vitali. Slides it across. Carr back into Gibbs. Gibbs trying to find a little space here, and it's booted out. Goes for a corner kick. Aguilar sends it through, has Carr. Carr with a chance here. Can't get it. Another chance. Sends it off the post. Sandvik with a chance. It's booted out. And why will this ball not go into the back of the net? We get through here. Moraes off his line. Oh, does a terrible job, but luckily the shot goes wide. Carr slips it through, has Sandvik. Sandvik now into the box. Has it. Oh, why? Keeper gets fingers tips to it. Sends it wide. Corner here. Bokus going to try and get there. He puts it in the back of the net. His first career goal with the team. And Bokus will find it and keep Bristol Rovers up and alive here in the Premier League over... I don't even know who we're playing in right now. Crystal Palace. Oh, a game that had everything. We had so many opportunities. We finally break through, and Bokus gets his first goal, and it's 1-1. And that does it. A draw here keeps us alive. It's 1-1. So, second month here in Spain and no one to bring back this month. And second month here in France and no one to bring back this month either. And second month here in Germany, no one to bring back. And so, unfortunately, Castillo, the lone right back here in the academy, as really we haven't had much luck lately. We'll have to try and fill it out here over the summer. And so as the World Cup gets underway, we actually have a few players going out. Moraes goes to Brazil. Veron heads off for Iceland. Sandvik representing Norway. Leksinen goes off for Finland. Mazepov actually gets called into the Russian side. Reece Carr gets called up for England. Michael Gibbs here for Canada. And Stephen Wood goes out for the USA. And so we'll take a quick look at the squad as we head into the offseason. It is Reece Carr at an 86 overall now. Moraes an 82. Michael Gibbs up to an 82 as well. Sandvik plus 5 to 82. Had a really good season too. How many? We'll take a look at the stats in a minute, but 12 goals, 11 assists, really good player. Lozano's at an 81 now. Wood up to an 81. Brown with an 80. So most of our starting lineup is near 80 now, which should help next season. Vitali at a 78. Aguino is at a 77, but doesn't have much potential. He is still growing, though, little by little, so he's not done quite yet. Leksinen up to a 77 now. Catelli up to a 76, potential to be special. Bokus up to a 76, great potential. Axoy, great potential at a 76. Nesbitt, potential to be special at a 74. Veron with no potential, but still playing a pretty good role, although his days could be limited here as we have a lot of young players coming through. Aguero comes out at a 74, an exciting prospect. Mikkelsen, who's out on loan, is up 9 to a 74. I mean, a really big growth there for him. Granero, who should be ending his 2-year loan spell at LAFC, is up 4 to a 74 as well. Pal, a 73 plus 3, an exciting prospect. Kaimak, who will be finishing his loan off at Southampton, is at a 73. Ram is plus 8 to a 73. We do have him loan listed, but he'll probably stick in here with the Cup squad. Palumbo loses his potential, but he's 72 up 2. Mazepov, an exciting prospect, is up 2 to a 72. Brzezowski, who's fallen away as far as his potential goes, but still a decent cup side player there. He's 72 now. Medina, a 72 plus 8 after his loan, showing great potential. We have on loan Thakor, who's up 71 from plus 6. Mihav, a plus 10 as he goes out on loan. He's up to a 71 already, and that's kind of what I mean with Veron. You know, his days could be numbered. Some of these younger players are ready to get playing time. Arnaz is at a 71. Karichi at a 71 with no growth, so his days may be over here. Paradis is plus 3 to a 70. Andrews, we do have a transfer listed. He's plus 1 to a 69. Telica, who will actually be going out on loan as soon as the transfer window opens. He's plus 7 to a 69, so growing very well for us. And then we have Don, who we will try and get a loan for. He does have showing great potential, so he does have the potential trait at least at a 68. Cardoza is a 68, and we'll try and get him a loan spell as well to help him grow. And then we have Sankara, who's going to be leaving for Dusseldorf. He's at a 66. And then Petrov, who's also going out on loan. He's a 64 plus 4. And so we will take a quick look here at some of the players that we have let go. Hagen at a 76. Wage is at a 75. Legrand at a 72 now with Burnley. Reyes is at 72. Bingstrom a 72 overall. Ferrer at a 72. Geraldo at a 71. Velasquez a 71. Vera a 70. Tommy Seymour a 69. Eriksson a 69 overall. Pastor a 68. Lev Semenyov a 68. Geraldo at a 68, Liamin Hassan at a 67, Hugo Savalas at a 67, Pereira at a 67, Francisco Villanueva a 67, Harkonnen a 66, Munoz a 66, so not really anyone that we feel like we're missing out on. Felix Pacheco a 65, Hugo Robinson still sticking around at Hartlepool at a 64, Rokas a 64, Van Leuven a 64, Noah Young 63, Campbell 62, Schofield a 60, Ryan Gilly a 51, Braz at a 50, and then Sanchez, who we are scouting, is still a free agent. I think he's somewhere in the 60s or low 50s, somewhere in that range. And so we will start with the player stats here. On 19 matches, Carr puts in 19 goals on 38 matches, I should say, with Reece Carr. He falls one short there of Jovic, who put in 20 goals there and wins the Golden Boot. Torres at a 70 there for Man City. Would have loved to see what maybe Raheem Sterling would have done. So I don't know. I think maybe we do. Oh yeah, we have Sandvik in there at 12. Do we have anyone else that hit double digits? We don't. We'll take a look at the assist. Reece Carr with 12, Sandvik at 11. I mean, really, those two just linking up and having a great season there. Gibbs there too, slotted in there with 9, so not a bad season for him. Vitelli's there at 8, so some decent players there. Clean sheets, I feel like we started off well. Moraes had 6, so I think in the beginning of the year, we were keeping some clean sheets and then kind of fell apart towards the end. So let's flip over and we'll look at the team stats as well. So obviously we saw Carr and Sandvik. The other one was Gibbs, who was the closest, 7, who had also 9 assists. So, I mean, those 3 players really playing well. Even Vitelli, 6 and 8, not bad. Stephen Wood, would have loved to see some more production out of him this year. Same thing with Powell. I mean, maybe that injury did him in and kind of hurt him. We just really didn't have a whole lot of offense to begin with. So hopefully that will improve. Bocas got his first goal of the season on that final game. Serge Aguero had 1. Axoy had 1. So, you would love to see it, but we didn't have much offense just in general this season. So hopefully it will be better next season. We'll also throw up the career numbers here for you for these players so you can take a look at how they have done in past seasons, and also, just the kind of their totals through the different competitions here in the youth career mode. So here in the Premier League, we finished 14th, which, actually ends up not being too bad for our first year, with probably, as far as talent goes, the worst side. A shocker, though. West Ham relegated here in dead last. That is surprising. Wolves go down, Norwich go down, and we are able to keep ourselves alive here. Liverpool finish in 12th, which is a big fall off. I think they were 3rd last year. Arsenal there in 10th. And I believe it is Man City going away with it. Oh, a point over Spurs as they take the victory there. A big one for Man City as they just squeak out over Spurs. We'll take a look at some of the other competitions as well. We'll take a look at the FA Cup. Man City wins that as well, so they get the double over Cardiff City, going all the way to the finals there in the FA Cup. Good for them. Who did they beat? Villa, who was a good team. Cardiff City over Brentford, so they beat some pretty decent teams. Carabao Cup time, and it's Chelsea over Man United. Man City just miss out going to the finals in that one as well. And then we'll take a look at Champions League. Can Man City pull it off? No. Barcelona go over Milan. Man City fall in the semifinals. So you can see how good that team is overall. So they will be one to watch next year. We'll also take a look at Europa League. It's Leverkusen who go over, I always want to say Inter Miami, Inter Milan, and I don't know, where are we here in the Premier League? We had Spurs in there, Wolves in there representing the Premier League. They fell out in the quarterfinals. And we will also keep an eye as soon as we get to the finish. World Cup currently in the group stages. And final month here in Spain. Doesn't have anyone to bring in. 600,000. I guess we could bring them in and maybe see, since we don't have anyone in the academy, we'll bring them in and see what happens. And so no one to bring in. Liam here only has an evaluation of 400,000. Not worth bringing in. Yeah, we don't need another midfielder. We'll hold off. And here in Germany, no one to bring back. I actually don't think we added any players this month somehow. That must be some new glitch, because we didn't have any new players added to the scout report. And so we will send our scouts back out. It will be Belgium, Colombia, and Latvia for 3 months. And so I'm not sure how this one's going to work. We got bunch of players out on international duty. Will it let us sim through this one? No, it won't. So we are going to update just for this match as we take on Leverkusen. And we go down 4-2. And so we get into our next matchup. We will sim and adjust our lineups. We'll see what happens. 4-1, we go down to Torino. Final game here against Wolfsburg, and we will probably lose this one. It doesn't matter, it's preseason. We go down 2-0. And so here in Belgium, no one to bring in this month. So we have 2 players to bring in this month here from Colombia. We're going to take a flyer on Jorge Cordero, and then we do have Ivan Ponce, who we will bring into the Youth Academy. And here in Latvia, no one to bring back this month. And so we are starting to fill out the Youth Academy again. We still have Castillo in here, who 83 to 94 potential. We probably should try and get him a loan. I think we are. We're going to sign him in and try and get him out on a loan. And now we have Ivan Ponce, who's a right back. Cordero, who looks like we probably move him to a striker. And then we have Marcano, who's also a striker here from Spain. And so we have a transfer offer here. And normally I probably wouldn't entertain these, but Paradis, with a lot of midfielders around, $3.9 million. And it's Juventus, it's a big club. So we'll accept that one. And you know what? Paradis may be headed out. And so Cordero actually ended up being what I think is going to be a better left winger. He's 6'2", has some good height, and he jumps right up to a 60 overall. And so before our first match, we will take a look at the transfer business through the summer. Paradis actually just was sold to Juventus, so he'll leave on $3.9 million. Ando goes out on loan. Cardoza goes out on loan. And then we obviously had the 3 players that left right at the beginning of the season as well. So I think we have 5 total players out on loan now, 5 or 6. And I think we have 37 players total on the roster. So thinned it out a little bit. And now those players will go out and grow a little bit faster. And so we'll quickly look at some of the lineups here for this season. Obviously, we're still probably talent-wise one of the worst teams, but we definitely have the most potential there at the back line, so hopefully it'll grow a little faster. Catelli now at a 77, Boak is 76, and then Nesbitt the worst at a 74. But we saw how good those players can really be if we can put it all together. Chelsea, obviously still a very good team, sitting at 5-star. Crystal Palace at 4.5. Everton 4.5. Leeds 4.5. Leicester City at a 5. Liverpool at a 5. Manchester City, who we saw is one of the better teams in the world, and an 89 attacking, unbelievable 5 stars. Manchester United at a 5. Newcastle at a 4.5. Nottingham Forest at a 4. Southampton at a 4.5. Tottenham at a 5. Watford 4.5. Bournemouth at a 4, Arsenal at a 5, Aston Villa at a 5, a very good team. They finished top 4 last year. Brentford 4.5, Brighton Hove Albion at a 4.5, Bristol City, who came up, so nice little derby match here in the Premier League, and we are at a 4.5 as well. And so as we get ready to wrap up this episode here, we will take a look back here at the World Cup before we finish. Portugal and Norway advanced out of Group A. Italy and the United States are able to advance, so Stephen Wood getting an advance here for the USA. Australia finished. What a weird group that is. You would think Netherlands would be significantly better, but Australia gets out with 6. Germany and Poland over Brazil and Hungary, a big upset there. England finish out with 9 points with no trouble there, and Canada also get out, so kind of a weak group there with Scotland and Finland. France is out with Belgium as they beat off Eltree and Ireland. Spain and Iceland, surprisingly enough, although a weird group as well with Austria and New Zealand in there as well. Russia are able to advance with Denmark over Argentina and Sweden. And then we had our round of 16. Portugal beat out the United States, so they fall as well there. Poland 3-1 over Australia. England advance on penalties with Spain and Denmark. Denmark. And then we had Norway fall out. So we didn't have many players advance. I guess we had Mazepov there with Russia getting advanced, and that's probably the best of the bunch there for us. Quarterfinals, Portugal 2-1. England advanced, Italy then advanced, and then France. Semifinals was England over Portugal and Italy over France. Portugal in the third place game win on penalties, and then England, it's coming home over It's Coming Rome, a matchup of the Euros, and England take the World Cup home in 2026. Oh, so I guess we did. We had a World Cup winner on our team. Maurice Carr grabs the World Cup winner. And maybe I don't know if they track the stats, we'll have to see, but England take it home. Oh, it does track the stats here, so we'll see if we have any of our players in there. Oh, Harry Kane's still in there, and Sterling. So Reece Carr riding the pine there with England, as he doesn't get a chance to even really tally any scores. I'm not sure if they have the stats anywhere here in the World Cup, but we'll maybe have to do a little digging. If we can find them, we'll show you how Reece Carr ended up doing. And so we will get ready for our first game of the season in the next episode, but that does it for us here in this one. We take on Aston Villa, so it will be a big lift, but then we get a game there against Nottingham Forest where we should be able to compete, a cup game against Bournemouth where we should be able to play pretty well as well. So we'll see how things go, but that does it for us here in this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest ones come out. And until next time, have a good one.